All content is publicly sourced and used under the USA Fair Use and UK Fair Dealing Guidelines. The things I say are strictly my opinion. Good afternoon, everyone. It's the Bizzy Bee with the royalty. Happy Thursday, August the 13th. Boy, oh boy, do I have something I want to show you all today. It's going to blow your socks off, if you wear socks. Or maybe your pantyhose or whatever you wear. But first, as my grandmother, Lord rest her soul, always said, start out every day with 3 things you're grateful for. Well, my goodness. What am I grateful for, everyone? Well, number 1, Smega has the courage and leadership necessary to stage a pap walk while voting in November. Thank goodness. 2, Suffragist Kate Sheppard for creating such a wonderful quote for Megamouth to steal. We're grateful to her. The third thing I'm grateful for, last but not least, of course, my life, my health, my home, and all of you, my viewers. Thank you for watching. For today's History Minute, we have Elizabeth Woodville, Queen Consort of Edward IV. Tenure as Queen Consort, she had 2, as you see here, 1464, 1470, 71 to 83. That's about the time range of Meghan's birth, 71 to 83. She was the first English subject to marry an English king since the Norman Conquest. Elizabeth's husband promoted her relatives, which caused many a problem. She played an instrumental part in the accession of Henry VII. Elizabeth seems to have reconciled with Richard III before his death. As I'm sure many of you know, Richard III allegedly was responsible for the deaths of her 2 sons, the princes in the Tower, but it's not known for certain, so we're going to say allegedly. Elizabeth Woodville died at Bermondsey Abbey on the 8th of June, 1492, possibly from the plague. She was about 55 years old. She's buried with her husband at St. George's Chapel, the stinky one, Windsor Castle. Oh, everybody, before I move on, I just want to say, I hope you will keep us in your thoughts and prayers. Last week I told you that my partner's mother's dog, Harley, passed away. Well, we went up there on Sunday to visit with his mom and stepdad, to make sure they were okay. We had lunch, and his stepdad wasn't feeling good on Sunday, so he was in bed most of the time. Well, the not feeling well continued. He finally went to the ER late last night, and this morning when we woke up there was a text message that he was having a massive heart attack and it was very serious. Don't know any more about it right now. My partner's alone, I'm alone here at the house. My partner's traveled over there to be with them, and I don't have any updates right now. So I'm on my lunch break. I will, hopefully I can put out a video after lunch because I do have a big story. But let's move on. I'm sorry. Got into that. Don't want to bring my personal life too much into it. So I know you saw my thumbnail, Meghan's newest sugar. Oh my goodness. You won't believe who is kissing up to Meghan. And it's like, from everything I've seen on TV, this person has had a good week. This person has no need to try to kiss up to Smegs. I mean, the article I'm about to read, oh my goodness, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm sure you can guess who it is by the picture, but let's just unveil the picture, okay? Ms. Harris, the VP nominee. She is Meghan's newest sugar, her #1 adoring fan. Before I read the article, don't forget to check out my other channel, Real Royalty. I have a great documentary about the first woman ever crowned Queen of England, Matilda of Flanders, wife of King William I, William the Conqueror. It's very good. Check it out. Thank you. The article. Joe Biden's running mate, Kamala Harris, is a huge fan of Smegs. Democrat presidential candidate Biden has selected Kamala as his running mate as he seeks to take the White House. Harris, 55, would be the first black and the first female U.S. vice president in history if she wins the election in November. Well, correction here. It wouldn't be she who wins. It would be him. Okay. Anyway, the senator is a fan of cooking and Converse shoes, according to a profile on her, and judging by her Twitter feed, she's also a fan of the Duchess of Sussex. Harris has shared videos of Meghan's comments over recent months and thanked the Duchess for her statements. Recently, Harris shared a video of Meghan's address to her former high school as she spoke about the Black Lives Matter movement. Harris called it powerful. Oh, by the way, I'm not sharing this article in this video. I'm not going to make a video about it, but I saw an article. Meghan's doing a speech this weekend, and there's going to be other speakers there will be Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Kamala Harris. This speech, they say, is going to be her unveiling her agenda, political agenda. She's going to dive deeper into the left side of politics, allegedly, than she ever has before with this speech. And it's going to be like her unveiling the fact that she's going to be a politician and a Democrat, but not really coming out and saying it. And they're like, duh, did we really need somebody to tell us that Meg was going to go into politics, and if she was, she would be a Democrat? I mean, anyone could see that. Come on now. So it made me wonder, why are they trying to prop her up like this? I mean, you know, JFK, no matter what you thought about his policies, he had charisma, he knew how to work a crowd, but Smegs doesn't have charisma. She doesn't know how to work a crowd. People just don't like her. You either like her or you don't, and most people don't. She's a turnoff. I hate to put it so bluntly, like I don't put everything bluntly. She's a turnoff. She's not JFK. She's not the second coming of Michelle and Barack Obama. She's none of the above. I don't see why they're trying to promote her. What are they going to get out of this? Let's get back to it. In 2019, before the Harkles stepped back from their senior royal duties, Harris praised Meghan's emotion in the iconic South Africa interview, where Meghan thanked reporter Tom Bradby for asking if she was okay. And she said life in the spotlight while faking a pregnancy had been a struggle. Retweeting the post from biographer Omid Scobie, Kamala said, "Meghan, we're with you." Oh, dear me. The two women would probably have a lot in common, as Politico cites roast chicken. That's what they're going to have in common, roast chicken? And the fact that they're Democrats who have African American roots? I mean, this is what they have in common, so they would be BFFs? I mean, come on now. Oh, they're really reaching here, aren't they, the writers of this article? She likes roast chicken, the same thing Harry and Meg were cooking on the night he proposed. Wow, that's not the 10 millionth time we've heard somebody talk about that roast chicken. That roast chicken has been in and out of that oven more times than... I'll stop right there. They're also both early risers. When Harris was keen on getting up at 6 a.m. to exercise. Now, you know, I like getting up early, too. I get up, you know, on the days that I work, I get up at 4 a.m. Monday through Friday. Yes, sirs and madams, I certainly do. Harris, although, is an elliptical or SoulCycle fan, while Meghan loves yoga. I thought it was Pilates. She was doing Pilates with Adele. On Tuesday, 11th of August, Meghan featured in an article in Marie Claire in which she stole suffragist Kate Sheppard's words about the parched ground needing single raindrops. Okay. She encouraged women to vote and said that she would vote too. And I covered that in my video yesterday. Check it out. I'm tired of going on about her voting. Who cares? She's an American citizen over the age of 18. She has every right to vote. It's not a big deal. So I don't get what all the hoopla is about. The only reason she's doing it is because she's now a member of the British royal family, and it'll get her front page attention to do it. That's the only reason. Get out of here. Come on now. Royal family members typically stay out of politics and would be unlikely to cast a vote, though they do sometimes make statements support issues like universal suffrage or democracies. Look at what she said about Meghan's Catholic imagery speech. Kamala tweeted, "The only wrong thing to say is to say nothing. Thank you, Meghan, for this powerful statement." Yes, it took so much courage for you to steal somebody else's words. Oh, next thing you know, she'll be stealing Kamala Harris's words. Okay, Meghan and Harris are to share a virtual stage on this Friday, the 14th, as they are both signed up to be online speakers for a summit hosted by news agency the 19th. While Meg is closing out the summit by interviewing Emily Ramshaw, founder of the 19th, Harris is carrying out a keynote conversation earlier in the day. The 19th is a new news agency that is seeking to shine a light on the unfinished business of the 19th Amendment and empower women, particularly those underserved by and underrepresented in American media, with the information community and tools they need to be equal participants in our democracy. In a statement to Glamour about the event, Smegs said, "The 19th's commitment to reporting and storytelling that lifts up those who are too often underrepresented in the media has never been more important. I'm looking forward to asking the co-founder what it means to build a media outlet with gender equality, diversity, and more word salad than you can fit on your plate." The Duchess of Sussex will speak to Ramshaw on Friday the 14th from 7 p.m. BST. Oh, I wonder what BST... I'm making a joke. I know what it stands for, but I was just going to say something I'm not going to say. A few comments from the last video about Meghan being voiceless and announcing her huge decision to vote. Woohoo! All right, Pamela says, voiceless. Maybe she was wearing a gag during her antics as a yacht girl. The area of Sussex just had an earthquake. Will she and Harry care our comment? No, Ms. Rutan, they will not say a word. Only if it will get their name on the front page of the paper. Then they'll comment, but that's about the only way. If it's a hot button issue, then they'll latch onto it. Angel says, "Oh, Meghan, is this what it's come to? Such a nothing story. Boring, boring, boring." It's just like saying Meghan says she's going to go to bed in the morning. Well, if Meghan thought getting out of bed would it would be a news story, then she would put it out there. Anything to get in the papers. Kenneth says, "I heard the eggs has a smelly kitty." I am. That's why the church is musty. Dead people are buried there. I mentioned yesterday Edward IV was buried in St. George's Chapel, Meghan's Stinky Chapel. Okay, Kiwi says, "BB, MM is so crooked that when she dies, they will have to screw her into the ground. One final screw." Charles Dangerfield, Mr. Dangerfield, says, "Thought the big news was she is going to flush her mouth to get rid of all the excrement that flows out." Maria says, "She's such an attention blank." Kate Court says, "She needs a class in plagiarism, and she has a degree. Really? No way. Plagiarism gets you expelled." And your little dog says, "I bet Edward IV didn't own a gray polo shirt." I bet Harry's the only royal who owns a gray polo shirt and wears it constantly. But Meghan probably threw all his clothes out in an argument. That's the only thing left. Fritz Cat says, "Smega's a putz." Louise Prentice says, "It would be great if there was a book published listing all the inspirational quotes that Megs has used and their original sources." Kathleen says, "Only trailer trash would use the word classy to excess." What did we learn today? Where did I do it? I had it. Oh my stars. Hang on. Here it is, everybody. I'm sorry about that. The number one, the Dems think MM has the charisma of JFK, but the only thing she has in common with JFK is her pants won't stay up either. 2, Meghan is voiceless when gagged during a business transaction. 3, if Smegs getting out of bed was newsworthy, then she would have been in the papers quite a bit. Wink, wink. 4, megalomaniac doesn't have a cat, but if she did, its blank would stink as bad as Smegs's. 5, when Mega Roach passes, she will get one final screw when she is put in the ground. 6, biohazard teams will be required to clean up all the will be required to clean up all that Meggers spews forth. So biohazard teams will be required to clean up everything that comes out of her mouth. I'm sorry, that was a typo. 7. Mrs. Harkle thinks plagiarism is a form of discrimination whose bandwagon she can jump on, but only if it is a hot button issue at the moment. 8. After the success of finding funding, Megamouth has been inspired to write another book entitled Finding Plagiarism, making stolen thoughts, quotes, and witticisms your own. 9. Trailer trash Ms. Markle uses words like classy to excess, but Megasaurus uses anything she can until it is bled dry, then she moves on. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification button. I will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.